Welcome back, students. Students, welcome back to my channel that is English Hub. Yes, today we are going to take a question worksheet number 25, level 2. In this worksheet, it's been given a poem from reading B of the unit 3, that is Another Woman. This is segment 1. Here, first the short summary of the stanza has been given here. You can clearly understand the stanza. Before you read the stanza, you will get the clear idea what does the stanza really wants to convey the meaning. So here you see the, the summary of the stanza. The poem Another Woman starts with the woman buying methi in the market, choosing the freshest bunch available. She wants to buy radish. She imagines the crunch it would make, puts back, thinking it is extravagance. Extravagance means it is కొంత అది ఎక్కువైపోయింది, నాకు మా స్థాయికి దాటిపోయింది అని అనుకోవడాన్ని ఎక్స్ట్రావిగెన్స్ అని అంటాం మన తెలుగులో. షీ హ్యాస్ no right to spend the money the extravagantly. She comes back home and faces her mother-in-law's dark looks. Dark looks means here the serious looks. అంటే భయంకరమైనటువంటి లుక్స్ని ఫేస్ చేసింది మదర్ ఇన్ లా యొక్క ఫేస్ని. అండ్ కర్సెస్. అండ్ వాట్ డస్ ద మదర్ ఇన్ లా డూ? షీ కర్సెస్. కర్స్ మీన్స్ శాపం. వాట్ ఈస్ ద అపోజిట్ ఆఫ్ కర్స్? బూన్. ఎస్, కర్స్, బూన్ ఇవి రెండు అపోజిట్ వర్డ్స్ అవుతాయి. దెన్ ద ఉమన్ సైలెంట్లీ బేర్ ద ఇల్ ట్రీట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ హర్ మదర్ ఇన్ లా అండ్ start her daily household chores. She chops the onion and methi leaves and starts cooking. While cooking, she faces the curses and torture from her mother-in-law. So this is actual meaning or the summary of the given stanza here. Now let us look at the stanza what actually given written by the poet Another Woman. Here this is the stanza. This morning she bought green methi in the market, choosing the freshest bunch, picked up a white radish, imagined the crunch it would make between her teeth, the sweet sharp taste, then put it aside, thinking it an extravagance, counted her coins out carefully, tied them a small bundle into her sari at the waist, came home, faced her mother-in-law's dark looks, took the leaves and chopped them. Her hands stained yellow from the juice, cut an onion fine and cooked the whole thing in the pot over the stove, shielding her face from the heat. The usual words came and beat their wings against her. The money spent, curses heaped upon her parents, who had sent her to darken other people's door. Here, the last three lines are the curses of her mother-in-law. పిల్లలు మీరు గమనించండి, ఇక్కడ ఈ లాస్ట్ 2 లైన్స్ 3 లైన్స్ ముఖ్యంగా మదర్ ఇన్ లా ఆమె కర్స్ చేస్తున్నది, అంటే శపిస్తున్నది, తిడుతున్నది. ఏమని? ఇప్పుడు అపాన్ హర్ పేరెంట్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో. పేరెంట్స్ మీద కూడా తను కోపాన్ని చూపెడుతున్నది. ఆ ఉమెన్ యొక్క పేరెంట్ మీద కూడా కోపాన్ని చూపెడుతున్నది మదర్ ఇన్ లా. అత్తగారు who had sent her out to darken other people's door. ఎస్, యాక్చువల్గా ఆ అమ్మాయిని ఏమని భావిస్తున్నదంటే అత్తగారు తన ఇంటిని చీకటిమయం చేయడానికి పంపించింది అన్నట్టుగా భావిస్తున్నది. దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ ద యాక్చువల్ స్టాంజా టేకెన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద poem Another Woman. So here you have some questions to answer. First one, comprehension questions. That first one is the woman went to the market to dash. You can pick from the ABCD. Then the second one, the woman did not buy the radish because. Why didn't she buy the radish? Radish ని ఆమె ఎందుకు కొనలేదో రాయండి. Then she faces faced mother-in-law's dark looks. Here dark looks refers to. What is the dark looks mean here? Yeah, I have already told you while explaining the poem. In the summary also it has covered. You go for the options. See, look at the options and you will get the answer. Then fourth one, the poetess Miss Imtiaz Darkar. Yes, actually we have forgotten to talk about her. This is poetess name Imtiaz Darkar. She's a Pakistani poet. She has written many poems. She is a feminist actually. Sriwadi అని అంటారు, feminist అని అంటారు. Yes, the poetess Imtiaz Darkar compared the mother-in-law's looks as dark because why the looks of the mother-in-law యొక్క లుక్స్ని డార్క్గాని ఎందుకు కంపేర్ చేయడం జరిగింది? యూ కెన్ గెట్ ద ఆన్సర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ABCD. దెన్ ఫిఫ్త్ వన్, ఉమెన్స్ పేరెంట్స్ వర్ కర్స్డ్ బై హర్ మదర్-ఇన్-లా. ఉమెన్ పేరెంట్స్ని కూడా కర్స్ చేసింది మదర్-ఇన్-లా. దిస్ సజెస్ట్ దాట్ ద మదర్-ఇన్-లా ఈజ్ డాష్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్ అని చెప్పవచ్చు దీనివల్ల మనం. బికాస్ ఆమె అలా కర్స్ చేస్తుంటే what kind of a person mother-in-law we can clearly understand from our words. Sixth one, her hands stained yellow because. Why her hands become stained yellow? Stained yellow అంటే కలర్ మారిపోవడం, ఎల్లోగా మారిపోవడం. Why? You can get the answer from ABCD. Then seventh one, the usual words of her mother-in-law are dash. What are the usual words? యూజువల్ వర్డ్స్ అని చెప్పాడు పోయంలో. వాట్ ఆర్ ద యూజువల్ వర్డ్స్ ఏంటి అవి అనేది మీరు రాయండి, అంటే దాని అర్థం ఏంటిది రాయండి. దెన్ షీల్డింగ్ హర్ ఫేస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద హీట్. హియర్ ద హీట్ రెఫర్స్ టు డాష్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద హీట్ రెఫర్స్ హియర్? హీట్ దేన్ని ఉద్దేశించి చెప్పడం జరిగింది? దేన్ని ఉద్దేశించి హీట్ అన్నారు? హీట్ని దేన్ని ప్రతిబింబంగా చెప్పడం జరిగింది పోయటర్స్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ద ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ద యూజువల్ వర్డ్స్ కమ్ అవుట్ and beat her wings against her. What does it mean? Is it a metaphor, simile, personification, irony? ఇవి ఫిగరేటివ్ స్పీచెస్ అని ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఉంటాయి. సో వాట్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్? ఇది దేనికి సంబంధించింది? ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఎ మెటఫోర్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఎ సిమిలీ, పర్సనిఫికేషనా, ఐరనా? ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చదువుదాం. లెట్ us read that word again, the sentence again. The usual words come and beat their wings against her. యూజువల్ వర్డ్స్ వచ్చేసి ఆమెను తడుతున్నాయట, రెక్కలతో కొడుతున్నాయట. సో దాని అర్థం ఏంటిది? వర్డ్స్ వచ్చి రెక్కలతో కొట్టడం అంటే అది ప్రాణం లేనటువంటి వాటికి ద లైఫ్లెస్ థింగ్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ గివెన్ హియర్ యాజ్ ఎ లైఫ్ థింగ్, హ్యాస్ బీన్ కంపేర్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ ద థ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎ లైఫ్ living person or living thing has been imposed to the lifeless thing. So what shall we call such kind of expression? Is it a metaphor, simile, or personification, or irony? You have to decide that. Then question number 10, the final one, which of the statement is not according to the line of the poem? పోయంలో ఏది ఇచ్చినటువంటి లైన్లో నా ABCDలో ఏది పోయంకి సంబంధించింది కాదు? ఎస్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు గెస్ అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు చూస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. నౌ మూవ్ ఫాస్ట్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్, section 2, vocabulary and grammar. Here you have given a complete passage choosing the right word from those given in the bracket. Yes, ఇక్కడ మీకు మధ్యలో you can see blanks there. In every blank, for every blank number has been given, and every number there are 4 options being given ABCD again. For example, in India, working woman dash a life. Working woman lead a wife, leads a life, leading a life, otherwise will lead a life. which one will be suitable here. You have to think for the right answer. While you are reading the paragraph, you should first understand the tense of the sentence, which tense has been maintained or written in that used in the given paragraph. So you have to think about that. According to that, you have to choose the answers. So go for the answers. You read the paragraph completely, decide which tense is used, and then choose the answers. Next, section 3, do as directed. As directed means as it was given in the below. For example, here you have given a paragraph, and in the paragraph some words have been underlined and numbered. For each underlined number, there is underlined word, there is a number, and it has a question on it. For example, equal, 16th question, equal is underlined. What you need to do is that write the word that is opposite in meaning to the underlined word. What is the equal? Equal is the word, 16th word. For that you have to choose the opposite word, opposite antonym or opposite word. You can pick from the A, B, C, D option there. Then replace the underlined word with the correct form. Yes, here what is the 17th one? Give. Here give is not the suitable word there used by the examiner. You have to choose the correct one, whether it is giving, gives, given, will give. You think about the tense again, which tense should be used here, which is the correct form of the verb can be used. You have to decide here by given option, choosing from the given option. Write the meaning of the underlined word. Yes, you have to write the meaning. Empower. Empower means what? What is the meaning of the empower? You have to give the right answer here from the options. Next, move on to the 19th. Write the word that is similar in the meaning of underlined word. Similar meaning, synonym of the underlined word. What is the 19th word that is underlined here? The abolishing. Abolishing means what? Similar meaning. The word which gives the same meaning have to be chosen by you. And finally, replace the underlined word with the correct form. Yes, here what is the underlined word? 20th word here. Let us go back to the paragraph and see. Teach. Teach is the underlined word here in the 20th question. What we have to do is replace the underlined word with the correct form. Whether it is teach, taught, teaching, and teaches. You have to pick out the correct verb form of the given word. So according to the tense used in that paragraph, you have to select that correct answers from the options. Yes, section 4, home assignment, creative writing. In this, the poem Another Woman, you read that the woman was not even able to buy a radish which she desired to eat. She had no right to spend the little money. Yes, she had no right on listening it and reading the lines that she thought that on purchasing on buying the radish, she thought that it was an extravagance. Why did she think like that? That means she had no right to buy some things she liked, and she had no rights to spend a little money that she had. She was ill-treated by her mother-in-law. When she came back to her house, when mother-in-law, how did she treated her? Yes, ill-treated. Ill-treated means she was not treated properly. She was cursed. She was blamed. Yes, domestic violence. It is called domestic violence has been one of the major issue in Indian women in India are not aware of their rights. Yes, in India, women are not aware of their rights. Many women are facing domestic violence like this. Now, prepare a poster on awareness of the women right. విమెన్ రైట్ పట్ల ఒక అవేర్నెస్ని క్రియేట్ చేస్తూ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ఎ పోస్టర్ ఆన్ ద బిహాఫ్ ఆఫ్ Prerna, that NGO to fight for women rights. Prerna is an NGO association. You have to we have to prepare a poster. You remember, poster should not contain any sentences. It should carry only short phrases or words. It should carry some pictures. It should have a title. It should have a caption, and then it should carry some quotations. And as per the need, what is the theme here? As per the theme, according to the theme, you have to select some quotations also to show the women rights. And if it is possible, you can find out the Women Right Act. What is the act number in Indian Constitution, or as per the Indian judicial acts? You can pick out those acts, and what are the rights of the women. As a woman, you feel you should feel that what are the common rights that she has got to live in her mother-in-law's house with pridely. So you have to pick out the only words, and see, you can use some pictures as well. Then you can also you should mention the issuing authority at the top of the poster. Then title should be there. What is the title should be written. Title should reflect the theme of the poster. అంటే టైటిల్ని చూడగానే మనకు ఆ థీమ్, ఈ పోస్టర్ దేని గురించి అనేది క్లియర్గా అర్థం కావాలి. ఆ విధంగా ఉండాలి. దెన్ ఫైనల్లీ ఎట్ ద బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ద పేజ్ పోస్టర్ యూ షుడ్ రైట్ ద ఇష్యూయింగ్ అథారిటీ ఆఫ్ ద పోస్టర్. అండ్ డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్ టు పుట్ బార్డర్ to the poster. So you can design some designs, layout designs to the poster. Hope these are some of the main points to write the poster. Hope you have understood. And this is what the worksheet number 25. And I hope you have understood. It is very easy to answer all these questions again. There is no complex answers or any hard words, hard things are not there. It is very easy. I hope you will do it by as early as possible. With this, I would like to conclude today's class. Before conclude, I would like to request you all to subscribe my channel, like it, and share with your friends. Thank you. With this, I would like to sign off. This is your Salim sir signing off. Thank you.